Hello, I'm Astro Jaga, and welcome to my weekly astrological forecast. This time we'll look at first week of September, so from the 1st to the 7th of September. But before we do, I just want to add that this channel you are watching right now has videos in two languages. Part of them is in Polish, part of them is in English. I cannot really simply combine them because I actually speak about a little bit different things in both cases. I just record them separately, and it would be impossible to combine the audio with different video because this is just me talking. It would look weird. So for now, on this one channel, we have videos in two languages. If you are looking just for English content, you can check the playlist or look for videos starting with ENG letters. Those will be in English. I'm planning to continue doing the English forecast as well as Polish, so they will be appearing at the same time together. You can always find both English and Polish, so feel free to tune into the language that's more comfortable for you. And also another disclaimer, I'm based in Poland, in Central Europe, so all the times I'll be mentioning, so if I say something is in the morning or evening, all are in Central European time, so UTC +2. If you are in different time zone, just keep that in mind and make slight adjustments when you're listening to the times provided. Okay, so let's move to this week, which is quite a dynamic one. We have a lot of astrological events. Um, from the biggest perspective, I would say that the main topic of the week is unfinished business or looking for closure, because this week is starting with a Saturn changing sign, going backwards and moving into something he left during the May. He's going back there again, so we have some meeting with the past. And at the other end of the week, we have eclipse, the lunar eclipse, which is also about endings and beginnings. So we have this whole week spread out between something old and something new and something old. It goes in different directions. There are also themes of going inwards and going outwards, because we have also Uranus stationing retrograde and Mercury going to Virgo. There's a lot happening. So let's just look at them one by one. I will start by discussing the astro events that will color the whole week. So first of them would be the Saturn moving back into the Pisces. Previously, Saturn was in Pisces starting March 2023, and he left it during the May this year, 2025. So if you look back in your memory, in your life, to the time period between 2023 and May 2025, you can probably spot some topic that was main challenge or main focus of this time, some hardship or serious trouble you had to tackle with, some area of growth. And this week we are looking back at this area. From one perspective, it may mean that some things will come back so that we can still fix something in our life, in our understanding, in our reactions, to heal, to change, to maybe make also some visible, tangible changes in your life. But from the other side, it also means that we are meeting with some old situations as new people, because during this couple of years we have changed, grown, a lot has happened. We are a little bit different than before. So this coming back to the Pisces is giving us possibility to see how we react as new people in the old situation, and to find some new ways of tackling the same old things. So it can be exam, it can be last possibility to remodel. So it is about looking the past, but also seeing it from the future or from the present as we are right now. The other influence we have for the whole week is stationing Uranus. He's technically the most stationary on a Saturday, but he's his slow-moving planet. He's already slow with the whole week, which means from the one side that we are going to have very strong emphasis on the Uranus topic, which include innovation, change, sudden events, epitome, so new ideas, and very fast thinking. So it's good to keep a notebook close to note some ideas that are maybe coming during this weekend and week. And the third event that colors the whole week is the eclipse on Sunday. This is the Pisces eclipse, lunar eclipse, and it's also triggered by north-north of moon, which means that from one side, it's eclipse. It brings different changes, endings, and beginnings, but it's more on the side of beginnings. So after all this looking back from the Saturn event, we have the eclipse that is giving us possibility of starting something new, something fresh. It's also powered by the stationary Uranus, which is very stationary at the day of the eclipse. So this eclipse has also the flavor of pushing forward the Uranus energy. Okay. I think we can also look at the week day by day right now to see how these events correlate to each other and what else is also happening that is giving different moods to different days. So Monday is starting quite visibly with the Saturn changing signs. So this is the day that is mostly focused on this looking past, coming back to old issues, especially that the Monday is the only day of the week that has moon in a fire sign in Sagittarius, which gives us a lot of energy to go out, move something, start some adventure, be brave and quick and courageous. So this is energetic day to start this Saturn in Pisces. And during Tuesday, the energy already shifts a little bit toward less explosive moods because we have Moon moving into Capricorn, which moves energies, which moves emotions to the background. During this time, it's easier for us to tackle the intellectual stuff and process emotions later in free time, sometimes through the body. So it's more intellectual focused day, especially that during this day we also have Mercury moving into Virgo. Mercury loves to be in Virgo. It's his favorite sign of all of them. And in the sign, he gives us very clear thinking, very detail-oriented thinking. So it helps with planning, with spotting mistakes. It can also make us very detail-oriented, which sometimes can be too much. But with this moon in Capricorn, we have a lot of space to think things through intellectually because emotions are less pronounced. So the Tuesday is definitely intellectual day. And this intellectual energy is later developing during Wednesday because Mercury runs into Uranus. It forms a square with it. And this is the energy that helps us find any flaws, troubles, or issues with new ideas that are coming our way. Some changes and revolutions or projects that we have started. The energy of Mercury during this day sees through them and tells us exactly what is not working or helps us plan for the future, make the ideas more tangible, more realistic, more planned for. So this is the day of grounding the intellectual stuff, but also slowing down the most crazy ideas and looking more objectively and logistically at what we want to achieve or where we are. Next day, Thursday, gives us the broader view because Moon moving from Capricorn to Aquarius gives us more interest into the society, humanistic, wide perspective issues, ideas. with this, we are less inclined to think about what we need, what we want, what we will do, more about how it will influence the whole. How are we part of the bigger picture, and how we can help or shape things, not only for ourselves, but from other as well. And from this Tuesday, we're moving to Friday, which is more dynamic and also still in this humanistic, wider society theme, because we have Mars running into the square of Jupiter. Jupiter is bringing us the wider view, the need for order, law, ideas, and creating like a coherent picture. While Mars in Libra is more focused on finding the benefits for himself. He is diplomatic. He is careful and acting with some kind of harmony, because he's in Libra, which is a balanced sign. But when he runs into Jupiter, which is a lot stronger in this case, he has to step back and let the higher ideas rule the actions. So this Friday gives us possibility of again looking at our situation from the broader perspective, thinking how we influence others, how others can benefit. The Jupiter also brings with itself, by virtue of being in Cancer, brings the need of caring for others, helping them, bringing nutrition and support. So it's this is the day where we just focus on helping and seeing things how there should be, not exactly how they are right now. And from this day, on the very evening on Friday here in Europe, we are starting void of course moon. It is interesting because this void of course moon lasts for a little bit longer, and it encompasses with itself the exact Uranus station. So when on Saturday the station happens and moon is still void of course, it means that from one side we have new ideas, insights that help us understand the inner worlds, inner working, and look at previous ideas from more detailed perspective. But on the other hand, there's not much energy to make something about this, to act. It's like the ideas are coming, but I don't have energy to act, move, change. They're building up. The energy is there, but it's not moving. This move comes later during Saturday, when Moon moves into the Pisces. And this move is important due to few reasons. For once, it starts the full moon period, which is also a lunar eclipse. And for second, it goes into the same sign that Saturn was retrograding into at the beginning of the week. So this whole Uranus energy that was accumulating before is now released into this eclipse window, this eclipse period. So the whole eclipse on the evening of Sunday is colored by new ideas, but also this looking back from the Saturn. What is important about the eclipse is that it's not just a singular event. If we're looking at this eclipse as happening on Sunday, we can think of it as a full moon, because it is type of full moon that is bringing to fruition the things that we started 2 weeks ago during new moon in Virgo. But if you think about it as eclipse, it actually started at the beginning of the week, and it will continue with us for the next week, where it will slowly pass into another eclipse that is coming in 2 weeks. That will be solar eclipse. So the changes that are brewing, are coming, they can be felt for the whole week, and they will be felt later as well. What is important on this day, on Sunday, is the Uranus energy moving forward, and the full moon quality of this eclipse, which brings us the result of what was started 2 weeks ago. The results can be different, changed, or unexpected, because the eclipse is messing up with them. They can be more pronounced, a lot faster changes can occur. But still, they are a response to what we wished for during the previous eclipse or what started happening there. I think that's basically the most important part of this week. I mentioned the more interesting parts. There's a lot happening this time. So I wish you the space to just hold it all and think it through and be able to flow with it when necessary. The Mercury will help with thinking part. The eclipses will carry us through with the flowing part. So so the only thing left is for me to thank you for watching to my forecast, and feel free to leave likes and comments if you want to add something. And let's see you next week. The forecast will be back, so look out for a new video on this channel. Bye.